everybody, we are back. It is now the 2 o'clock hour for the Halloween project party. And so what we're gonna talk about right now is, I think, one of my all-time favorites, and I know everyone loves this quilt. So right over my shoulder is the Boo Crew block of the month. And Mom, wouldn't you say it's one of the most popular?
Absolutely.
Yeah, everyone loves this quilt. So we actually today in the intro didn't really tell you much about the block of the month. So what I'm going to do is kind of give you an overview. I'm not kind of going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to give you an overview of the Boo Crew block of the month. And then when we get to our tutorial, what we're going to talk about, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make the haunted house, which is like the center feature of this. So yeah, Mom, you can click on that and then you'll be able to answer any questions. So if y'all have any questions throughout this tutorial, don't be shy. Go on and pop on and ask your questions. Mom is actually sitting beside me and she is monitoring comments. The last couple of videos, I was doing it from my phone. I didn't know how to see the comments. So hopefully if I missed any comments, I won't miss them now. I'll be able to get to you for sure. So go on and comment. Tell us what your favorite thing is about Halloween. If you're doing the Boo Crew block of the month, tell us how much fun you're having. And if you haven't signed up, there's still time to join the Boo Crew block of the month. So what I'm going to tell you about is each little block. Let me grab a block and show you. So every month, sorry to go like right in front of the camera. Oh, Pam, you got your finishing kit yesterday. Oh my gosh, y'all, those are like gold. Treasure it, keep it safe, have fun making it. There has been for over a year now a continued shortage on that orange tangerine spotted fabric. And we actually were just in Dallas and I told Mom, I was like, we're gonna go straight to the shelves and see if by some chance there's just some there they hadn't shipped to us or something. We have like nearly 1,000 yards that we're still waiting on. I love this fabric. I can't wait for it to make it through that fun port in California and get the rest of it to us. So we've been, actually in this tutorial today, I'm not gonna actually iron it on the fabric, and it's because Mom and I are like, this orange fabric is too precious. We're not even gonna use a piece for ourselves in the tutorial. That's how special this fabric is. So I'm so glad, Pam, that you got your
But
kit.
Moda didn't have any.
Yeah, Moda didn't have, we went to the mother store and they didn't have it. I mean, we've had it on order since January, so we knew they didn't have it, but you had to dream that maybe they just didn't see it on the shelf and they were gonna send it to us, but in any case, every month you make one block. So I'm gonna hold up a block right here. This is block 2. This is Frankenstein. Oh my God, is he so cute? Oh my God, look at that. So you can make this every month. You get a block. They're adorable. It's a collaboration with Amy Brucken of Amy Brucken Designs. And so this originally was a cross stitch where Mama had like 2 rows of it, right?
Yes, it said something fun and cute.
You can pop up and be on camera.
I'm okay, I'm watching.
You're watching? Okay. So it had, if you like cross stitch, you can still get this probably either at a cross stitch store or directly from Amy on her website.
And we still have some of the patterns.
Oh, and we still have it. We don't have it on the website, but if you shoot us an email, we can get you the whole set. But it's, there's 12 characters and there's 6 on each line and they're just so cute. Patricia said there's problems with the video. Uh-oh, I don't know what. Here I am. I hope you can get me. So it's 2 little rows and it has a fun little Halloween saying. So what Mom did in her collaboration with Amy is take each of those motifs and then Amy's original line art and blow it up to the size of the block and then pick out all the fabrics and put it all together. And it just really, I love the layout of this quilt. It's so much fun. So you can do this either a sewing machine applique every month or embroidery machine applique either month. But no matter what, your final finishing kits, you're gonna do this haunted house with your sewing machine applique, and you're gonna do, see the border has those cute little triangles. That is also applique that you'll do on your sewing machine because it would be silly to rehoop your embroidery machine 100 times to do that border. And it's just straight line, so it's easy peasy. And actually on the stitching here, you can get away with just doing a straight stitch on that haunted house because really if you think about it, Mom, you did a buttonhole stitch, but if you did the straight stitch, it's black thread on black fabric, you can't really see it. So
yeah, I can't see this.
You can't see your stitching, yeah. So here's another block. Now these 2 blocks that I'm holding up, I did on the embroidery machine. I just love her. I want to get, we actually thought about getting a cauldron for today and making like wooden legs to come up and decorating it, but that required paint and we're anti-painting right now. So how cute is that? And I'm sorry, this is a little wrinkled, but this is just the cutest. Every month you get to make a really fun block. So now I'm going to show you how to make your haunted house in the center. I'm gonna give you some tips. We're gonna make the whole unit together. And then like I said, I'm not gonna actually put it on the fabric because fabric is gold right now. And I don't wanna waste even a piece of the orange in the video, as we truly are keeping it for every single kit. And then let's have some fun. I'm excited. So now what we're gonna do, you know the drill, I'm gonna flip the camera and I'm gonna move it to where we're right over my workspace. So come with me.
Patricia has, can you see it better now?
Yeah, can you see it better here? Well, I'm flipping right now, so don't judge the camera right now because we're flipping. It's showing up on the computer here on our end. So you should be able to see. There we go. Now we're in position. Okay, so what I have in front of me in your kit, you get all of your pieces reversed in your finishing kit, right? And there are a bunch of pieces that look very similar in this finishing kit. So what I did, because these pieces are reversed, you take your piece, you flip it upside down so your fusible side is up, and then I'm going to match my pieces and number it. See, so I numbered my pieces there, and then over here, I did the same thing. Especially when it comes to your rooftops, y'all. These triangles all look nearly identical,
But they're not.
but they're not. They're all different because each little part of the little haunted house, like the little wonky roofs come out. We did though on one thing make life easy. On these little pokies, they're all exactly the same, but I did go on and number them. So what I'm gonna do right now is show you how to decide what pieces to use when you build a unit. So I'm gonna get all my pieces over here. And this is truly what I would do. Like if I got this kit in the mail, this is exactly what I would do. And quite frankly, this is exactly what I do when I'm making a pattern for y'all. Like when I take mom's stuff and put it into a pattern, when I'm making the stitch guides and things like that, this is exactly my process. Well, I do it in my head. I don't have the actual pieces in front of me because I usually do that before it's even been lasered. So we have that. Let me show you what else you get in your finishing kit, just so y'all know. When it comes to your borders, you are going to put your border placements. And so this lines up in the center. And then you go from there spacing with just a little overlap. And then you would just move your placement guide on and on. And then for the corners, you have 4 circles. I'm not working with these right now, so I set them aside, but you have those. And then you would have a really fun bag of your 70 triangle borders, which, oh my gosh, I love those little bags of those. These take forever on the laser. Oh my gosh, poor Robin lasered. I think she had to make about 1,000 finishing kits, and it was nearly a week of just triangles. It was just Halloween land for her. She was very patient with us and got through lasering like about 100 yards of black Swiss. It was pretty funny. And then also we give you a unit key, right? You've been working on your blocks throughout the entire year. So we give you a unit key so you see how easy it is to put things together, right? So you have your itsy bitsy block, the Frankster, he's so cute. I showed you him a minute ago. And you just go order by order. And of course there's written instructions that go with these as well. Ooh, Nancy from Australia. How you doing in Australia? I love it. We've got to go visit all our Australian friends.
I would love to.
Oh, I know every time y'all are on from Australia, that's what we say, but we really want to go there. So your full-size placement guide doesn't fit on just one page, right? It fits over 2 pages. So what I'm going to do is line this up just right. And then, oh, thanks, Mom. Turning the light pad on does help. It takes a village, as they say. And now I'm just going to make sure I have it perfectly lined up. Yeah.
If you put the other piece on top, would you have less? You know, it doesn't.
No.
I know, but you have.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm happy with this. Are you happy with this? No. You really want me to put this page on top? There's no difference.
Well, to me there is.
Okay. Well, we're going to do it Mom's way, everybody. So bear with me as I put it back in position.
Well, I think instead of having to deal with a curved line, to me this is easier, but I guess maybe I'm just being.
I'm not seeing the difference, everybody, but y'all can do it my way or Mom's way. Where we're going to put the tape is only off to the sides, though, because I don't want to iron my tape, right? That's messy. There you go. And you can use Scotch tape, home office tape, whatever. This is
smaller pieces than this.
Yeah, it's good. We're using medical tape. It's actually the tape I like to use when I'm doing the embroidery machine. It's my favorite kind of tape. And it makes me think of Mom's lab coats. She always had rolls of these and weird little metal L's and R's. That was my childhood, everybody. Okay, so now let's talk about how we're going to figure out what units to build. To me, what makes the most sense, right? I'm going to do this as a unit, this is a unit, this is a unit, this is a unit, this is a unit, and then these two little guys I'll attach on at the ends, even though they're numbered 1 and 2. I'm gonna do it at the end. So I am gonna make a unit right here. Let's see, first we're gonna start with the one that's on the low. You're gonna go from the lowest to the highest. So 1, 2, number 3, where are you? Right here. So we're gonna say that unit 1 is pieces 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now unit 2 will be, where's 9? Here it is. 9, 10, 11, 12. Then unit 3 is going to start with number 13. Where are you? Right here. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then 18, where are you? Right here. 18, 19, 20, 21. And then unit 5 is 22, 23, 24, 25. And then, of course, we're just going to put 1 and 2 on at the end to make one giant unit, okay? And this is, y'all, such a breeze. But y'all know me, I like to have my organized little pile. So I'm going to lay my pieces back out where I can see it. Just want to see my numbers, right? And I know I'm going to do these at the end. So I'm gonna make some piles. Just put it all where you can see all your numbers, right? Keep life easy. Mom's probably going like, oh my gosh. Am I driving you crazy, Mom?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, good. So I have all my numbers where I can see them, right? So I'm gonna pick up 3, number 4.
Right here.
Oh, there you are, number 4.
5.
Number 5. Number 6.
Should be the middle.
Is it right in front of me? Everybody, do you see number 6?
So one with the door?
I had that. That's right. Oh, y'all, I wrote 9. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. This is it. I wrote a 9. Okay. Yesterday I was wondering if there's a way that I'm not good with numbers because I struggle with numbers a lot, y'all.
We joke that Brittany can't count.
No, we don't joke. It's just real.
Okay.
And yet I'm in charge of operations. And then we have number 7. And then piece number 8, which is our roof. So this is one whole unit in a numerical order pile. Now I'm going to find piece number 9. Oh, look, that was a 6 because here's a 9. 9.
You just put your line in the wrong spot.
I put my line in the wrong spot. 9, 10, 11.
You tried.
I tried. What can I say? 12.
There's 13.
Oh, I'm ending at 12. Okay, I was like, that's weird. So here's another unit. I'm going to set it off to the side. Now we have 13, 14, 15, 16. Where are you?
Excuse me.
Oh, that's right. It's this little guy. 16 and 17. So there's my third unit right here. Now we're going to do 18 through 21. 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm just getting further and further. And now we are going to do 22, 23, 24, 25. And then remember, these little guys, once we put units 1 through 5 together, we're going to put our little fences on at the end. So now get your fusing mat. You have your light pad on, and it's this middle one that we're building. So let's get to work. Look at that. Perfect. So now number 3, and we're just gonna simply put these in place, y'all. This is the easiest center block ever. Wouldn't you say, Mom?
It's pretty simple.
And the stitching is so easy. And Mom, I think you did it on purpose because you knew that, you know, people that love the embroidery machine applique like me, maybe regular sewing machine applique isn't your favorite. We wanted to make sure this was as easy as possible for you. So there we go. Now our big house. Now this is kind of tacky, so they won't really wiggle much. But because I have a weird big piece, did you see just for a second I dabbed them with the iron to keep them in place? So that I can kind of wiggle this piece perfectly into place. Just like so. Oh, that was just beautiful.
Isn't it cute?
Oh my gosh, so easy. So I'm just ironing where they overlap. And you want to be real careful. There we go. See, just briefly. You don't need much heat. Then we are going to do, what do you call this? A spire? What is this? The cross at the top?
The ornament.
The ornament on the roof. There we go. Get that right in there. And then our roof triangle. There you go. So I'm only going to iron where they overlap. So I'll do a little dab right there. And a little dab right here. And now you're going to do what I call the shake because it's hot. That kind of cools it. You don't want to burn your fingers, y'all. But we got to get this unit off and to this side. So just very gently peel.
Or you could just shift it over and let it cool itself.
Yeah. And so look, I didn't get a lot of heat right here. So I'm going to do a little more heat right there so it sticks. And when you go to pick up your piece, if it's not sticking, give it a little more heat. So there we go. We have one whole unit. I'm going to set it aside. And now unit 2 is 9 through 12, right over here. We're a fifth of the way done. 20% done, y'all. That was some quick math for you. Remember we talked about how I can't count? Got percentages.
Good job.
Thanks, Mom. Who were we? Was it you and me or me and Steven? We were talking about how I love to be told that I'm really good at things. Who were we? Maybe I was talking to somebody here. I don't know. We were talking about that and I'm like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter how old I get. I need my mom to be like, yay, good job, Brittany. Kind of silly, but it's true.
Well, I think everybody likes to hear that they're doing well.
Yeah. And don't worry, like a little bit of that orange sticks out. Y'all don't worry, it's getting covered. Don't you worry about a little thing. Right, Mom?
Right.
And if y'all have questions, don't hesitate, comment. That's what we're here for right now. If you're getting to watch live, might as well ask all the questions. Even if it's not about this haunted house and you just have a general applique question. So we were sitting on a plane this last week and it was just like Mom free-flowing the greatest stitch advice ever for like 2 hours. It was awesome. I took notes on the way, but not on the way back. Should have.
Took notes? I didn't even notice.
I did. Yeah, so if you want wisdom from Mom, sit next to her on a plane.
Get her talking.
Get her talking. I learned stuff about needles that I was like, how do I not know this? All right, there's our second unit. Set it to the side. I'm setting it off to the side off camera, y'all, because I just don't have space within the camera. Now we're going to do 13 through 17. Is this not so easy, y'all, when you get your finishing kit? So easy to do.
Pam's she got it yesterday and she's already got hers put together.
Nice!
So she's going to applique it.
Oh, I think it would be really fun if you were stitching right now while you're watching. Because then it's like we're making it together. Oh, but I know you got the Frankenstein, right? Wasn't it? Or Jackenstein, I think is what you're making next, if I remember right. Or we talked about it yesterday. Remember, Mom?
No, apparently not.
Oh. Oh, look, y'all, I almost put my house upside down. That's funny. So cute.
Don't put your house upside down.
I know. Remember the houses that are in tourist towns that are upside down?
Yeah, the Ripley's.
Wonderworks.
Isn't it Ripley's Bleeding?
Or Ripley's, yeah, something like that. There we go.
That's silly.
It is silly. I don't know if y'all know this about me and Mom. We're from Panama City Beach originally, and they have one there. Remember?
Well, they didn't put it there till after I moved.
Yeah, we left and then they put it there. Not even far from where we lived. Of course, nothing is far from anything there. And now this triangle. There we go. See, I had to turn it to be the right direction.
And what's my tip for that?
Oh, your arrow.
That's right.
So before I peeled my paper, or when I was identifying my pieces, what Mom is talking about is if you have your triangle, and they're kind of weird, wonky triangles, right? If on my piece, pretend this is my applique piece, just write an arrow pointing to the top, and then you don't have to try and figure out which direction is what when you're actually putting your units together. See? Easy, nice tip, huh?
I like it.
Yeah. So now, pull my little guy up. Be gentle. So that is our third unit. Now we're going to jump over here and build this long guy. All right. This is so easy, y'all. I love it. Isn't this fun?
I like it.
This would be really cute. So those of y'all that have the Boo Crew, this would be really cute to do as a like a pillow. Like if you were gonna put this in a bedroom or something, or even in your living room, do like a big pillow of just the haunted house. So you have the reverse applique pieces, y'all could trace it and then do that, which would be really fun. So just get my fusible off. Blah. There we go. My trash bowl is filling up over here, y'all. And then this little guy right in place. Oh, he needs to come up just a hair. Come up, little guy. I want him to be just right so that my houses fit together just right. Okay.
If they didn't, you'd be a bad builder, wouldn't you?
I can't be a bad builder. I've got to be a good applique builder. And then, y'all, what is the top of a roof called? Is it a spire? Is spire a word? I mean, I'm saying it, so it's a word.
It's a word.
Alrighty, and here we go. Right in place. Do. Look at that. And now we're on our very last unit we're gonna build, and then we'll put them all together. Whoop. Oh my gosh, so cute. And
So there's 5 sections.
5 sections to this little house. It's a haunted mansion.
It's a wonky little house.
It is. I feel like the stairways inside would be like crooked and curly and confusing. Don't you think?
It would have an old man with a hunchback butler with a crooked little finger that said,
You rang
"Follow me this way."
right this way to the parlor. I don't know if they'd have a parlor.
Of course, the mansions have parlors.
Do they?
Of course they do.
I don't have a mansion.
Well,
We have a work mansion.
if you did, it would be. You'd have a parlor.
You would have a parlor. Or it's like the room you're not allowed to sit in your house.
Do you
We
have
don't.
one of those?
I don't have one of those.
Neither do I.
I know. I feel like it used to be a thing. It's not really a thing anymore.
My grandma wouldn't let us sit on the beds.
Yeah, that's weird. You can lay on it but not sit on it?
Well, you weren't supposed to lay on it during the day either.
Why?
Because it wasn't, if you weren't going to take a nap, you didn't.
It's very
you didn't
utilitarian.
need bed.
Well, there's our 5th unit. So now, let's put them in an order and let's connect them all. Now remember, I'm not going to put it on my fabric because we are hoarding that orange fabric. All right, so I'm going to get this where it covers most of where I'm going to iron it together, and I'll have to shift it a little bit. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So we're just going to put this right here. Boop. And then our 2nd unit right here. So I'm going to iron where these 2 overlap right now. I'm not going to iron off of my fusing mat, right? Because then I'm ironing it to my paper. Where are my Margarita sisters? Mom, did you fall asleep on me?
No,
I think she did.
I did not.
And then our 3rd unit.
I think this is so cute.
I know, look how easy it goes together
Do you
too.
guys notice that that's a coffin door?
It is a coffin door. I love it. And I'm just, you know, ironing the seams, right? And remember, don't iron off of your fusing mat yet. That would be bad.
You would iron it to the paper.
Exactly. And you're only allowed to do that if you're having margaritas. It's a rule. They're like my favorite. I think about them all the time. I wonder if they know. There we go. So now just press where this overlaps. This is not the cutest. Oh my goodness. And then right here. And then I'm just gonna slip my little fence pieces right under in just a second. Because remember, they're underneath. They're 1 and 2. Because it's like a backyard gate, I guess. What do you think, Mom?
Yep.
You designed the haunted house, so you know. You're the builder of it. So now, get this right in place. And y'all, I apologize for my fingernails. Mom's like, really? You couldn't have had the manicure before today? But truly, no. I can't go till after work today. Okay, so I'm just slipping that under because remember this was pieces 1 and 2. So all I did was slip that under. And now, our final piece. And then y'all, we've built our entire haunted house.
In just a few minutes.
In just a few minutes. I love it.
Way faster than builders take.
Yeah.
Look how cute it is.
I know.
And I just love the way I did the coffin door with the 3 buttons to be the little opening.
Yeah, I'll show a picture of the quilt in a second so y'all see how it finishes off. Look at that. Oh my gosh, perfection. So don't y'all agree that building units is so much easier than if we would have tried to put all this down and iron it? I think so. So now, let's pull our giant unit up. Are you excited, Mom?
Sure I am.
Me too. And then remember, I didn't iron off, so I want to just tap these into place because remember it was going past my fusing mat. There we go. Oh my gosh, look at this perfect haunted house. Look at that. Ta-da!
So cute.
Oh my gosh, so now let's look at a picture of the full quilt. Let me get it out for you. Where'd it go? There it is. So this is the Boo Crew quilt. So stinking cute. And actually, let me pull the camera up and I'm gonna show y'all. Here, Mom, smile. Hi.
Hi.
So let's take a look at the quilt up close. So this is the first block. Let me get my little guide out. I'm gonna tell you the names of it. So this is the Itsy Bitsies block. You start off here, right with those spider legs. We just get you that first month with all those legs. But then the rest is easy, I promise. Then we have Frankster. He's your month 2. Then your 3rd month is your little Boo. How cute is he? Then you have the Jack Stack. Cute. Actually, the Jack Stack kind of looks like, hold on, let me go to this other. Look, there's a Jack Stack on this pillow too. Similar. Not quite. Then,
Same artist.
Yeah, same artist, Amy Brunken. Then you have, this is the Little Lion. I have no idea why that's called the Little Lion. That's weird.
What?
I have no idea what I typed there. Winnie the Witch. Y'all, I'm going to find out if I've been calling Block 5 the wrong name for several years. That could be.
It's a candy corn.
It's a candy corn, but Little Lion. Huh? I don't know, y'all. I don't know what that's named. This one is hilarious. Sir Suck-a-Lot. Ba-dum-bump, because he's a vampire. Then, of course, the Haunted House. That's your 13th block. Remember, we just did that. And these are the buttons Mom was talking about. But see, she buttonholed all around, right? You really can't even see that. So if y'all wanted to do straight stitching right there, go for it. Then we have Bones and Boots. Get it? He's Bones and Boots. Then over here, one of my favorite blocks, Whoopsie Witch.
And those white buttons on the skeleton are just white buttons with black center threads.
Yeah, let me show you. When you sew your buttons on, if you do different color thread in the centers, it gives a different look, right?
It makes him sort of...
You did it on this little, look at him. He's got little, like, black centers. Then you have the Munster. He is just the cutest little mummy. Look at his little face. His little candy corn. Then we have Jacko Bat. So fun. A whole bunch of y'all are getting him this month. Like hundreds of y'all this month are getting that. And then block 12 is Spooky Cat. I love the little seed beads that go around his collar. So fun. And then, of course, your final month, you have all your borders and those really fun triangles. So this is such a fun block of the month. I highly encourage you to join. And you can do either sewing machine applique or embroidery machine applique. And then, Mom, on the schedule, what's coming up next? We have about a 20-minute break. And then we're going to come back and do another tutorial for you, which is...
The Spooky Pals
The
tutorial.
Spooky Pals. Oh, that's the fun wall hanging. So we'll be back in a minute. Mom, say hi.
Hi.
Hi. All the pattern is on. This is the Boo Crew. It's a block of the month. So if you click on the link in the video or visit stitchesoflovequilting.com, we have everything there. And under kits is also where you'll find all the new Halloween projects that we have been debuting all day. So we're going to take about a 20-minute break, everybody, and we will be back in a few minutes for more. I'm going to send off with a cute real-life pumpkin. Bye, y'all.